What's up, boys? Road to Lamborghini, episode of LAMBORGHINI, okay? We are back. Wait, hold on, I said it's not. No, don't worry, boys. But we are back. Ignore the little spot here. We've had hella clear skin recently, but they're trying to attack us. But anyway, okay, let's get into today's episode, okay? So, today we're going to talk about energy and consistency. Okay, two extremely... I don't know why I don't like this camera angle. It's making me look like... I don't know, like, it's making me look like a bit of an alien. I don't like it. But anyway, we're going to carry on, right? So, let's talk about it. Two extremely important factors to success. By the way, let's recap this year so far, okay? I hope you guys have all been blessed. We're going to be back with the daily uploads. I know I say that a lot, but we are back in a routine. And guess what? The daily uploads are part of that routine. You know what that means? We get after it. Ow, I just pelted myself with my watch. But boys, let's get into it. Okay, so we're on the 13th of January. So let's recap this year so far because already 2026 has been pretty nuts. So first couple of days of 2026. So I think we came back to England on the 30th, I believe, of December. Spent New Year's here. Spent obviously Christmas in Slovakia. Spent New Year's here in the UK. I've been here since, pretty much. What's happened? So, start of this new year, right? And by the way, today I'm going to recap, but from tomorrow, because it's going to be daily, I'm not going to have to do this recap, so you guys are going to get straight into the source. So if you want to skip this recap, probably skip like a minute or take like a minute or two. So, second to, I think, the 4th or 5th, we were at a Christian retreat, me and my brother. It's young Catholics, like, the energy is amazing. It was insane. It was genuinely insane, sorry. And then since then, we just been locked in, man. We just literally been locked in. A couple of days after that, I was just like spending more time with family, taking it a bit chill. But now these last couple of days, you know what I'm talking about. We're getting that bomb, like momentum. We're getting that motion. The energy's up. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're getting that, you know what I'm saying? Big day's coming. Big day yesterday in the business. Hopefully, God willing, a big day today as well. I still need to eat breakfast. It's like 10 a.m. Routine's a little bit back as well. My sleep was all over the place. Like I was literally, I'm not even joking, I was waking up like 10:30 a.m. But now we're not waking up after 7:30, maximum 8, but I'm trying to go back down to 7. But yeah, boys, energy is back, man. I'm super hyped. Also, let me talk about one other thing as well, just to inspire you guys right now. Freedom, okay? So literally yesterday in the morning, I was talking to my brother and I was like, you know what? I still haven't watched a Chelsea game because I obviously support Chelsea FC, if you guys don't know. I still watched a Chelsea game. I really want to watch a Chelsea game. And I was like, oh wait, Chelsea are playing Arsenal on Wednesday. So this was Monday, by the way, which is yesterday. Today is Tuesday, tomorrow is Wednesday. I was like, well, but we're playing on Wednesday. I wonder if there's still tickets. I had a look online. I found a place where I could get tickets. And I was like, you know what, let's just do it. And I was like, Philip, do you want to come? That's my brother, right? Philip, do you want to come? He's like, yeah, of course, I'd love to go. So, boom, booked tickets just like that. And literally on the spot, booked tickets and booked an Airbnb to stay in. Like, that's how much freedom you get with making money online. Right, so within an hour or less than an hour, within like 30 minutes of having an idea to go to a Chelsea game, the tickets are already booked, accommodation is booked, and we're going. That's how much freedom you get. Not just because you can make a lot of money online, but also because you can go wherever you want. I don't have to clock in. I don't have to wake up at a certain time. I don't need to go to a job I hate. You know, that freedom is priceless, bro. That's why I do this stuff. It's the freedom, right, in changing lives and helping other people. So, anyway, point is tomorrow we're heading off to the Chelsea game. I might record a vlog. I realized this just before I started recording this video. I haven't been using my digi camera at all. And that camera, not only was it expensive, I mean, it costs a lot of money because it's amazing, but also it's a very good camera. So I want to be using it more. And the main way I use it is for vlogs. So I need to be vlogging more. I want to be doing like at least one vlog a week, really. But we'll see, man. We'll see. I don't want to give you guys empty promises, but I will be doing a daily upload every single day, boys. So let's get after it. But yeah, let's talk about consistency and energy, okay? And then let's talk about focus as well. Consistency and energy is everything, man. If you turn up every single day at anything, whether you're trying to become an athlete, whether you're trying to become a business, whether you're like trying to become an entrepreneur, whether you're trying to become an artist, a musician, whatever, and you turn up every single day, you're always going to outcompete the person who comes, but he only comes once every 3 days or only comes once every 5 days. It's like in football, right? Imagine you have one guy who turns up to training every single day. Although he may not be the most talented, if he turns up to training 6 days a week or 5 days a week, every single week, for 2 straight years, he's always going to beat the guy who might turn up once every week or once every 2 weeks, but he's really talented, but he just only turns up once every 2 weeks. The guy who does it consistently is always going to overtake him, right? It always works like that, right? Because not only does your talent and your abilities increase as you work harder, But on top of that, there's a certain point, and this is in any sport and any, or like as an entrepreneur, any level, where you get to a certain level where, okay, you might have a bunch of talent, but because it's a high level, if you now don't work hard, you're still going to lose because all the people above that level still have talent, but they're also working harder than you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right? So like talent only takes you so far. They say, what is it? What's the quote? Talent works if you don't, what is it? What's the flipping quote? Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. That's the one. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Right? And hard work, I'd say, is more important than longevity anyway. But obviously, you can be blessed to have both, like your boy Michael, you know what I'm saying, type vibe. But, yeah, so that's consistency, right? You need to turn up every single day, regardless of how you feel. I promise you, if there's one thing you can take away from this video that's going to change your life, just turn up every single day. You don't need to give it 100%. Try and give it 100%. But there might be days where you give it 70%, 60%. But just turn up every single day. And if you do that, I don't see any reality which we live in where you're not going to win. Over a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month period, you're going to win. You're guaranteed, right? You're absolutely guaranteed, especially if you come up with a good energy, which is the next thing. You need to have a positive mindset. And I'm not going to be here and talking about, bro, you need to like look into crystals and be happy and smile and stuff. I'm talking about actual like good energy. You need to think bigger. You need to realize all your goals are possible. Everything you've ever wanted out of this life is so possible. You can achieve whatever you want, right? If you want to buy a Lamborghini, you can buy a Lamborghini. I'm going to buy a black Lambo Hurricane, God willing, before the age of 21, right? I'm not sure exactly when, but God willing, maximum before the age of 21. I know that for a fact, right? I've got that belief in myself. But like, I don't have anything in my mind which is holding me back, or any doubts which are like, oh, will I do it? No, I know I'm going to do it. So I'm hyped up every single day because I got energy, because I know I'm going to do it. When you know you're going to live your dream life, you're always energetic because you know you're going to get there. And this is something I spoke about on my Instagram, is it's very important to have this energy and stuff, because if you genuinely have the energy of, I know I'm going to figure out regardless of how long it takes, then you're guaranteed to do it scientifically. Because if you know for a fact you're going to make it regardless of how long it takes, then you're going to carry on until you make it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Whereas if you don't have that, or if you have any doubts whatsoever, now the chance of you becoming successful drop dramatically. But if you know for a fact in your heart that you are going to make it, then you're never going to quit. And if you never quit, you're guaranteed to make it over a long enough period of time. Now, how long? Well, that depends on your energy and your consistency. But you're guaranteed to make it in the end. So like, genuinely, boys, that's the number one mindset you can have, is I know I'm going to make it. I know I'm worthy of this. And that's the last thing I want to talk about in this video. I'll make it short and sweet. Is self-respect, man. If you have self-respect for yourself, you're focused. If you have self-respect for yourself, you don't go to your desk and just do nothing. Because you have too much self-respect for yourself. You have too much, like, aura, right? I don't know if that's the right word, but you have too much, like, bro, you're not going to do that. That's not you. You're a hardworking person. You're a disciplined person. So you're not going to do that. Whereas if you don't have self-respect, if you're like, if you just don't have very, like, an ego or anything, bro, you're going to be like, oh, well, it doesn't really matter. You don't think much of yourself. You don't expect much of yourself. You know, the higher the ego, the more you expect for yourself. Right now, by the way, when I say ego and arrogance and whatever, all of these things, I'm not talking about being disrespectful towards people. They're two separate things. I'd say, and this is just me being completely honest with you guys, transparent, I'd say I'm an arrogant person, but that doesn't make me rude. I'm a very respectful person, right? I just expect a lot from myself, and I know I'm amazing, right? And again, that's arrogant, but it's not arrogant, it's the truth. But like, I know that for a fact, and I know I'm going to make it. I have zero doubt in my mind that I'm going to make it in every area of my life, because I've proved it to myself. You know, not to be arrogant, but I've proved it to myself. I'm ahead of the competition. However, there's still so much further to go, and there's still so much more competition ahead of me in certain aspects of my life. So I'm always going to push towards more, right? But boys, it's very important you also have an ego, and you also know, like, okay, I'm worth this. And because you're worth this, you're not going to accept anything. You're not going to accept anything lower, whether it's from other people, whether it's from yourself. So you'll cut off people if they're dragging you down. You'll cut off people if they're not helping you elevate. But you'll also cut off your own habits, your own vices, if they're not helping you elevate, if they're not helping you get to the next level. So boys, focus on your energy and consistency. Everything is about your energy, bro. Attack every single day. Get after it. Don't slow down. Keep on going. Build up momentum. And let's get it, boys. With that said, that's the end of this Road to Lamborghini episode. Road to Lamborghini episode 50. So, yeah, that's it, man. If you guys want any help, you can click the link in the description. I got my Instagram there. I'll help you guys with making money online, whatever. Well, obviously, it's a partnership company, so it depends if we're a good fit. But if you want, like, if you have any questions or anything, link in the description for my Instagram. And God bless you guys. I'll see you boys tomorrow.